Okay, this is the 4-3. This is 2,700 square feet. This is the look from the curb. It actually looks nice from the curb. The neighborhood itself is pretty good. The house next door is nice. I'll get a shot of that in a little bit. But I'm going to go in the front door and give you an idea of the layout. So there's a little sitting area in the front. That's just kind of a little hole. I'm not quite sure if that's just some water that trickled onto there from something. I don't see anything up on the ceiling, but that obviously would have to be patched. So here's as you come in the front, you've got a dining room off to the right here. It's about, probably 14 feet by 10 feet, and it opens into this living room, and you can see this beautiful green carpet that would have to come out immediately. And then if you look at these doors over here, that's what would normally go out to the lanai, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit, what they did with the lanai. They built it into a room. But as we come in, we're going to go to the right, and you can see it's not quite a hallway, but it kind of feels like that as we go into the master suite. And it's a fairly big room. So this is probably, probably 20 by 14. So kind of a typical master room with 8-foot ceilings. And then you go into the master bath here. We've got closets on both sides. Fairly good size here. Probably 5 by, maybe 6 by 6 walk-in closets there. And then we've got a fairly large master bathroom. So you've got tile here, so you wouldn't have to do anything with the tile. And then a fairly big vanity, and you probably wouldn't even have to do anything with that vanity. And then a basic commode in here. And actually the tub looks like it's in decent shape. The only thing it doesn't have, well, let's see. Actually, there's a separate, so you've got the tub and then a separate shower. The shower, if you could see, is going to need to be regrouted, but probably that tile is going to be okay. And then they've got some nice decorator tile up toward the top there. So not terrible shape at all. And then, of course, another closet in here. So lots and lots of space in the master. Okay, now I'm going to come back out of the master, and then I'm going to go into this. Again, as we come in the front door, you can go into the lanai. There's Levi. And so this would normally be the lanai, and you can see down here, what they've done is they put on a wood floor and then put plywood on that, and they built this into another room. This is about, probably 15 by 15, and this would be a room. It's actually off of the kitchen, so you can see a pass-through from the kitchen that would normally be out in the lanai. And then there's another room here. This would be classified as a bedroom. And again, the beautiful carpet would have to come out. There's a closet, and then there's a bathroom here. And the bathroom here is probably the roughest bathroom. You can kind of see, it doesn't look great. It's functional, and it's a half bath. But if you had somebody staying in here, it would kind of feel like they're a little bit separate. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the front entrance again. And so we had going to the right was the master bedroom. Straight up was going into that extra room. Now we're going to go to the left here. And this is going to take us through a little hallway here. And now we're going to go into a kitchen. And so the kitchen, just like everything else, is in decent shape. The cabinets are actually okay. They're nothing beautiful, but they're certainly workable. You've got an island over here. I'll get a view from back here. And then there's the pass-through that's going into that extra room that they built from this perspective. And so the sink, again, is just very basic. And then, again, as we come back and keep going through the kitchen, I don't even know what you would call this room. This would be kind of a rec room or something. It's another very big room. This has got to be about 35 feet long by 15 feet wide. That's not a garage door. That's just some odd shelves that they've got on the wall. So you've got another bonus room here. This would be probably a family room, I suppose. And then you look down here. Here's another hallway. You can kind of see what I was talking about when I said it was chopped up. You've got your basic bedroom. So here's one bedroom, and that one's probably 15 by 15. Here's a bathroom that's in between them, and this bathroom's actually in decent shape. Maybe a little bit of cleaning work, but the tiles are pretty well grouted. It looks in pretty good shape there. And then here's another bedroom. This one's maybe 14 by 15, it'd be my guess. Again, in decent shape with hideous carpet. And then as we go in, try to find a light. Laundry room, call that 8 by 10. Of course, there's no appliances. And then the garage is an oversized double, which is kind of a bonus. You can see the space on each side of the garage door, and then you've got the work shelf. So that's kind of nice. I don't know if this refrigerator is part of it. I assume that it is, but I don't know. So that's the garage, two-car garage. Now I'm going to take you back through this hallway, back through the kitchen, and we're going to go out onto the lanai. So this is kind of interesting. If you remember that house by the yacht club that had that huge lanai, this is kind of what it reminds me of. This is an enormous lanai that you could turn into a pool if you wanted. And it takes up a good part of the yard. And again, the carpet out here needs to be pulled up and either just redo the concrete or something. And then you go out into the yard, and the yard's kind of basic. The house takes up a good amount of the yard, but you've got good privacy back here. So in that regard, again, if you're renting to somebody that wants some privacy, it's pretty good. And then, of course, over here on this side of the yard, there's a chain link fence, so you're kind of on top of the neighbor there. And then that's looking out toward the front. So that's kind of the basics of the house. I'm going to see if I can send this, if this video will be small enough, I can send it to you. But that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to video the other one.